Let's go to step 2. Rubric 1.2. This is planning with focus student 1, the English learner. The question is, how does the candidate plan instruction using knowledge of focus student 1's assets and learning needs, this is the English learner, to support meaningful engagement with content-specific learning goals? Again, only focusing on 3. And again, you want to make sure that you're not missing any of these. Missing any of these will make it so you can't possibly have a 3, and you will get a 2. So the musts that I pull out of here, let's read this through first. Candidates' plan supports for student learning are clearly built on focus students 1's assets and learning needs. When you see 2 terms like this, you have to address both of them. Okay? You can't just say assets and learning needs as if they're one conglomeration of something. You got to talk about assets and you have to talk about learning needs. Candidates' plan provides appropriate adaptations or accommodations as needed. Okay? To support focus student 1 to access core content. So this is not just about them feeling good as a student, but how is it related to what's being taught? To support focus student 1's access to core content of the lesson through required reading, writing, listening, or speaking. If they give you these terms, then you should be putting them in there. So my focus student 1 will be reading these and writing about this and listening to this as I'm doing it and talking about this. So if they give you terms like that, that's the way that you key into the requirement for level 3. The next one, candidate provides a cogent rationale in plan for how language adaptations and accommodations used during the lesson encourage focus student 1's progress towards meeting learning goals. So this is all about language in this particular section. So the musts for rubric 1.2, describe how plans work from focus student 1's assets, and it should be assets, not assists, sorry about that. Describe how plans address focus student 1's needs. Do make the distinction. Do have a good conversation with your mentor teacher about these things. Third one, describe how you will adapt the lesson and make accommodations to support focus student 1. And these have to be specific to focus student 1s, not just for everybody. What is it about focus student 1 that you're keying into to support them? And the last one is about language adaptations. Describe your specific approaches to making the language of instruction accessible and understandable to focus student 1. This one's all about language. So remember, 4 things to get a level 3. Now here, level 4 is an easy 1-point gain. Candidate plans opportunities for focus student 1 to participate in different modes of communication. Okay, collaborative, interpretive, and or productive language during the lesson to access content needed to meet learning goals. So this is an easy 1-pointer. Do the first 4, and then here, easy 1-point gain. In your plans, make sure that focus student 1 will be involved in talk, like a pair share, small group discussion, and talking with you as well. And the focus student 1 is supported in during these. All right, so they're not just receptive to the language, they're engaging language to learn as well. So that's an easy 1-point gain for this one. And level 5, this is about UDL strategies again. Create an inclusive environment to support focus student 1's content-specific learning through reading, writing, listening, and or speaking. Candidate's rationale cites evidence-based ELD practices. So to move from a 4 to 5, you're having your student do all that rich engagement in language in multiple ways, and it has some, it's saying again here, reading, writing, listening, or speaking. So if they say reading, writing, listening, or speaking, as we said over here, you want to make sure those are happening. But in this case, in the evidence, you need to talk about ELD standards, ELD approaches. I need to use that term. An ELD approach to supporting students in mathematics, So for this second rubric, your evidence is through narratives, your lesson plan, and lesson plan rationale and materials again.